It's a smile, bro.
I love the face.
It's feel like you're in full head, right? 50 meters. Down the other end.
Sport means to me about inclusiveness and also bringing together people from backgrounds that would not normally have met each other. For example, with myself and my football club, I know for a fact that I've met people from all different ethnics, religions, etc. that I know I would never have spoken to otherwise.
Sports to me means freedom and a way to express myself without using words.
Sport means really treating my body with respect, finding community and just really enjoying myself, but also keeping myself healthy.
Sport is a way of peace and finding something that can just clear my mind.
For me, sport is a way to develop my physical and mental health, and it's a way to escape reality.
Sport to me is just a means of like connecting with people, and it's an opportunity to like better yourself.
It's changed me as a person. Sports give life.
It's an amazing way to socialise. You meet people from different backgrounds but with similarities to you. So you get to make loads of new friends, and yeah, it's just sport is an amazing thing to bring people together.
I got into sport mainly because I looked up to professional athletes as role models, and yeah, they just kind of, laid the groundworks for me in that sense and kind of gave me the hope to believe that, I can maybe achieve something like that one day.
I think that engaging with swimming, which is my favourite sport, I think it really, really helped me at first because when I came over to Barking, I had moved from quite far away, and so finding sports, finding swimming where I could just continue swimming from my old house and my old environment, my old community, to keep that going really helped me to kind of find community within Barking and find community within my new home.
From a young age, when I was year 3, 8 years old, people would come into my school and basically promote their sports. So rugby, football, cricket, and to be honest, I wasn't any good at football, so rugby kind of aligned with my interests. So from the age of 8, I was playing tag rugby all the way up until now.
I got into swimming because I was the youth to it, and I'm very happy and grateful to take it, as it's bringing me lots of different opportunities.
So I got into sport because pretty much my whole family plays football, and I kind of just went along with it and fell in love with it.
First off, I started playing football. I wasn't really too good at it. I was playing in the B team for school, but then I realised that Bob dragged me into rugby. I started seeing how it was. I started off not too well on the fundamentals, but I started picking up. I started enjoying it more, and I got an opportunity to meet new friends, and yeah, I just found it amazing.
I started learning how to swim with my parents, and I quite enjoyed it. So then they put me in swimming classes, and I got to the last level. Then they introduced me to the club.
My mum put me out for a trial, and then I started watching videos about the sport as well, and I started to love it. So that's what got me passionate about it.
So whenever I get to play rugby, it's kind of like an escapism.
And it gives me a chance to socialise and meet new people and build connections.
For me, sports is a way to keep my independence. When I'm not playing sports, I have a lot of responsibility on me. So the only free time I have to myself is when I do sports, really.
My sport has given me the opportunity to showcase my talent towards my competitors, parents, and much more.
Give me coaching opportunities in my team.
So it's definitely given me the freedom and the confidence to grow as a person and develop myself and network with like-minded people.
I feel like sports, it influences how I portray myself in everyday life, so it's kind of instilled that confidence and stuff like that. So when I'm moving about or interacting with people, I have more confidence, and I feel that's due to sport, because you meet loads of new people and you have to interact every day.
It opens doors like coaching younger people and sharing your skills. You also build connection and you're able to compete competitively.
Well, it's like a distraction. So with my A-levels, with things going on at home, stuff like that with my mental health. Rugby does help me.
Meet so many new people, and everyone's so friendly and
It was
like
so funny. The first time I went there, it's like I met so many new people.
yeah, like
Nice to-
you don't expect it because you feel like it's like a new place, but like everyone is obviously there for the same purpose, and they all try and help you at different times and whatnot. So yeah.
Swimming makes me very excited and happy and getting adrenaline rushes.
It makes me feel passionate, and it's giving me like opportunities and challenges to overcome.
So it helped me meet a lot of new people that I still talk to today, like best friends. It's given me professional opportunities, hopefully in the future, and it's given me a career pathway.
Sports is a way to escape reality. It's just like a safe place to go.
When I play football, I feel good and happy.
It makes me feel energetic, especially after training, because it gives you an adrenaline rush. It also clears my mind, and it's a happy space.
Sport has given me the confidence and also allowed me the platform to coach young adults in basketball and yeah, just kind of work on my craft.
The friends you make in that group, they might not be friends for life, but in that given moment, they can push you to better yourself, get better at what you're doing, and especially when you just love a sport, it just feels great.
Sports can make my community safer because ever since I was young, sports allowed me to play in safe environments.
Sport will really cause people to feel that community and feel safer and just have a place to be grounded in and go back to.
I think the fact that I have a safe space to go to, like a swimming pool with coaches that are very encouraging, is a safe environment for me to swim in.
So for me, it's given me a place to like be in, even if it's late at night, if I have training at 8 o'clock, I can still be safe because I'm playing football and there's no danger where I am.
You feel more confident as well in yourself when you feel more capable, and I truly feel that if you're capable and you're confident, first of all, I think people are less likely to approach you if you are confident in yourself, but mostly that if anyone does approach you, you are able to protect yourself and you're fit enough to escape the situation if needed.
Sport is a good way to kind of distract people from the real world, especially children. So in rougher areas and poorer areas, children may be more exposed to crime, drugs, stuff like that. So when sport is the main focus of something, it kind of steers the eyes away from the dangers. So it puts their main priority on that sport, so there's less time to be like wandering about on the streets.
I feel like people only get into like bad situations when they're bored. Like if they have nothing else to do, then they find themselves like wandering around aimlessly, and that's how they fall into trouble sometimes. I feel like sports keeps you occupied, give you something to do that's positive.
Yeah, it gives you something to like aim for as well, and it's like a goal, so it's quite like a goal-directed activity. So it's kind of they have something to focus on rather than just being out and about or on the streets, for example.
Yeah, it steers people away from the dangers of the streets.
It inspires people to come together. So like actions such as violence and gang activity, that just wouldn't happen. No one's got up and wants to harm their own friend or someone they know is a friend of someone else. And I feel like that's really important, especially in today's society.
I feel that a lot of the opportunities sort of end once you're 18, and I think that's actually a pretty like important step where 18 is kind of where you're living your own life, you're going out, you can buy your own food, you most likely have a job, and I think that's the most important moment to be into a sport, to keep yourself fit, keep yourself safe, and just to be ready for life.
When you just turn 18 and the sport you've been doing for years is no longer available to you, it can weird people off.
It's not really that accessible. Like the place we go to rock climb, it's about a 2-hour journey on train. We take 3 trains. By then, that's like £5 spent on travel. And then like to get food, obviously it's like a nicer area, so there's not much corner shops. So it's all like restaurants and stuff. You're spending about £20 to £30.
I know friends who have to quit swimming or any sport that they do after the age of 18 because it's getting too expensive.
Something that needs to change for more young people to get involved in sport.
If you want to take, like, for example, tennis seriously, like a racket, a good decent racket and a lot of balls and paying to get like the right equipment and whatnot, it's going to cost you up to like hundreds of pounds.
The average session, like it keeps climbing, like say every 6 months, like the membership prices, or every year the membership price will increase. So that makes it harder to makes it less accessible for people who want to start rock climbing, for example.
I think that a great way to make sport more accessible is just to even lower prices.
I think sport can become more accessible, like, ideally with more promotion. Like, for example, people aren't going to be motivated to do sports that they're not aware of. Like, that could go for anyone. Like, if someone wants to do athletics, but they have, might have a disability, if there's not enough promotion about a club that supports them with, like, ramps and stuff, if you have a wheelchair, then obviously people ain't going to be inspired and they might feel self-conscious within themselves and not want to put themselves out there.
Allowing younger people to know that these sports are available for them is a great way to make sports more accessible.
Just people to know that they're looked after and whatever needs they need taken care of, that can be taken care of properly.
I think those are really beneficial for young people to know that they are wanted and loved in these community spaces. And so do I. For commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy.
Give us a smile.
you just see me straight on my nose.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert.
Can you come a bit closer?
That's you, introduce yourself.
Hey, that's a you've been framed moment.